What is good, Cardi people on the channel? Bobalam. Okay, we're here to talk about Juice WRLD's ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, before he passed away. RIP to the legend. I mean that wholeheartedly. Fuck all the people who say the X and Juice weren't legends. They would literally be like, you know, running up the check towards Drake at this point if they were still alive. But unfortunately, they are not here. Regardless, though, apparently Lotti said that she's hiding something from the day before Juice WRLD's death or passing, whatever is the more sensitive term for y'all. Now, I think that she's like all cap, or not all cap, but the Juice community, I think, is taking it. You said the baby. Apparently, they were having a baby, but we talked about that before. They were miscarriages, likely due to the drug use by both of them. Now, Ali said a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna play the whole clip, but I think that she just, you know, I think she's stupid, low-key. I just don't think that her brain's all the way there. I mean, she was the plug for Juice WRLD, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's check out this clip first of all. A good
2 days straight, heartbroken over what's going on, and I've been quiet for the past year and a half plus.
So she sent this to somebody. We'll read the caption afterwards, but
And to myself, took myself away from everyone because I knew what was going to happen. If people knew what happened the day before Jared passed, and
if they knew what happened the day before Juice WRLD passed,
and the day that Jared passed, and everything like that, which I cannot speak upon at this moment, but I will.
when
I just have to make sure that I am safe. So please, one, don't show anyone this, but two, know that you guys have my full support, because I cannot let Jared's legacy be what it is. Jared would never treat any of his fans like this, one, and two, would never, ever let.
how is Juice WRLD treating his fans poorly after he passed? I don't get that part, but
It's always been about money, and Jared made enough money to not have this issue. I would literally sit on his lap every day and be like, don't go record. They don't need us. They don't need you anymore. You made so many songs that we're a liability being here. They didn't think I was gonna make it through this year.
they're a liability being here.
There's been plenty of times literally tried. They've tried and tried their hardest to make sure I wasn't gonna be here, and I pushed and kept going because of this reason only. And I will make sure that shit changes. I just have to make sure that I am safe first. So again, please don't show.
Okay, so she said that she had to be safe first. A lot of people were saying that, you know, her life is in danger, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? Is she gonna get killed by the label? I believe even Pete, aka Unnecessary Balling, spoken on this situation, saying, I hope this is a deep fake, because what the fuck? Because obviously Pete and Bibby are like, whoa, we were not trying to kill this bitch, okay? We had nothing to do with this. But the caption, Fallen Leak, shout out No Vanity on Twitter, said Lotti sent this direct video message to someone, we don't know who, talking about how she is hiding what happened the day before Juice WRLD died and the day he died, and how the label is corrupt. I don't know if she said that. She just said it was all about the money, which I have a theory about. It only cares about the money, blah, blah, blah. And how the label tried to kill her. I don't know if it's the label. What the fuck is going on, bro? I think, first of all, chat, let me know what you think. I believe she's talking about NLMB, which was like the gang that Juice was somewhat affiliated with. You know, I don't know if he was ever like really gangster, but you know how gangs like to associate with rappers. Plus, these rappers gangs like because they have funding for their whole business. Now, if you recall, the day Juice WRLD passed away, he had like hella pounds of weed. I don't remember how much it was, but it was like in the hundreds, I think 300 pounds. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. This happened like back in 2019. So I think what she's talking about is they didn't need Juice WRLD to make any more music, and the people that were the liability were all the gang members and people that were using Juice WRLD's money or the laundering or something with the label. Like, they were only a liability to take down Juice WRLD's career, and that's why, remember, he popped the pills, or at least we theorize, because there was so many drugs on the plane. He didn't want to get caught up in that situation, so that's what the liability was. Now, her life being taken away, I think maybe it was the gang. Again, I don't think it was Bibby or P or whatever. It's odd. And I don't know if she's milking his death in this situation, because this was like a leaked video. This was leaked footage that I think Googly got his hands on. But this shit is still crazy. Now, here's another reason why I think maybe she's capped. She was said that they wanted to take her out of the situation or whatever. Maybe it was just Juice's label, Bibby P, trying to get her out of the situation because she was the plug for Juice WRLD, and obviously that the drugs was the reason that he passed away, and they were trying to get him to rehab and whatever. Although she states that she was trying to get Juice WRLD to rehab too because they were trying to have a kid, and the reason for the miscarriages was again likely due to the drugs. But it's just there's a lot to be said here. I don't know what's going on. There's a longer video. Yeah, apparently they found a lot of shit on her, like that she was selling all the leaks, like $280,000 worth of it. Let's find it. I think Googly posted it on Twitter. They hiding something. I think what's being hidden is the whole drug business behind the label that the label is potentially funding. But that goes with like pretty much every label. I mean, we see YSL going down right now because it may not have been a gang itself, YSL, Young Stoner Life Records or whatever, but they were associated with some people, like actual killers, and that's how they're taking down Young Thug, because there was an actual murder that went down in Young Thug's rental vehicle. So in the same scenario, Juice WRLD chartered a private jet and they caught him with the drugs. So obviously he was somewhat affiliated with some people who were doing some shit that wasn't cool. They had lean, they had guns, they had a whole bunch of shit. Juice WRLD was a pop star. He didn't need any types of this shit. So you know what, Ali, I'm gonna give her like I'm gonna give her a lowercase W for saying she was right. They were just a liability. All the gang people around him. Juice should have had a private jet to himself and let all the people that he didn't really fuck with like that, have their own, or like go give him first class or something. 999 Googly. Is this it? Vault of Juice. Here it is. He posted right here. So this is the guy who says he'll leak 100 songs, panic selling due to desperation. Then I guess this is the proof that when Haim Ali sells her dead fiance's music to a 24-year-old weirdo, should I post more proof? And I guess here's where is it? Here's the proof that it's like 280,000. One sec. They said $180,000 they'll sell everything. That's crazy. I don't know what she does for a living. This is an L though. She may have gotten the W before, but the L, this is an L. So I don't know what she does for a living now. I think she's still a plug, but it would be a good business logically, not morally. Obviously you don't want to do that to your ex-fiance, but maybe he would have wanted her to do that because he loved her, right? But for $180,000, man, that's a bag, bro. Just invest that shit into whatever you think. you know, like Bitcoin at a certain point. Obviously you should have sold at the top, but she could have made a bag off this $280 or $180,000. And then the person who bought all those songs, like obviously, you know, some of the songs go for like $20,000, so they could have even made a bag. This is just ridiculous. That's Starfire. No, I think this is Ali. I'm not sure. I don't think Starfire had as many songs because that was like early on in Juice's career, whereas Ali was there for like after he popped off and was in the studio with like the record label budget and whatnot. It's just the Juice comments. There's a lot of drama going on today. It's fake. She didn't sell those phones. I mean, I don't think Googly would lie because he's in this shit. But if he's not, or if this is all fake, whatever. It don't really matter to me too much. Imagine being a Smoke Perp groupie. Yes, she was. She was on Smoke Perp's dick at one point. I think she smashed, or she tried to, at least on Twitter.